turn this down. Hello. Hello and welcome. Oh, Michelle just messaged me. Darn, I wish I would listen to that before I went live. She just sent it. Okay, I just started a live. Let me finish it and then I will listen to what you're saying. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Hello and welcome in to Tammy Loves Vintage. I'm trying to understand how to do my book for Friday's event. We're in a friendship journal journey. I forget what it's called, but I posted about it. Let's just talk about it here. Let me find our group while you guys are jumping on. Vintage Friendship Journal. And this is what the post is going to look like. Hello, hello. I know I've been busy. This is what the post will look like. If you scroll back, you can find, and I'll also share it again. Actually, I'll share it again in a minute. And it is myself, Anne's Create and Share, The Vintage Daisy, Mama P's Crafty Creations, and Joyful Artistry by Heidi. And we are going to be doing, every month, we'll do a journal. So this Friday, we're going to build our journals. It starts at 1 o'clock. No, it starts at noon Central Time. And it goes through 5 o'clock. No, it goes through 4 o'clock Central. From noon Central till 4 Central. And for you Eastern people like me, then it starts at 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock. That's what I'm sorry. That's why I've all messed up. These times that are different are weird. So anyway, we are going to be, see, I'm nervous because I don't make journals, but these girls that are in this group make journals all the time. So I'm like, I've got it. I can do it. We know we can do it. I mean, I've done one a couple of years ago. So, who starts? Mama P. I was trying to charge my phone. Oh, I've got the other phone. Okay, I got the wrong charger. Mama P starts out at noon, and then Michelle at the Vintage Daisy is at 1. This is Central. And then me at 2. And then Anne's Create and Share is at 3. And Joyful Artistry by Heidi is 4. And the thing about these are, the reason why I'm in here is it's supposed to be all old, like all vintage, old, authentic things. So I'm excited about it, but it's not making sense to me. It's supposed to be, she said, well, it doesn't matter. Michelle's talking to me and sending me messages and videos. She's trying to help me. I don't know why it's not making sense. She says take 6 sheets of paper. 6 sheets of paper, 8.5 by 11. Fold them in half, and you'll have 24 pages. Well, when I fold 6 sheets of paper and I fold it in half, I have 12 sheets of paper. I don't understand. Oh, I can't figure it out. So I hate to be the dummy in the group. I'm always the dummy in the group. Always. It's so annoying. So anyway, we had a sale. So that's totally off subject, but that is what I'm in the heat of doing right now. Off subject. I was going to do a craft with you tonight, and then Julie's like, why don't you just show them what we made? They'll love it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Maybe I should just do that, because I have, like, let me show you here. Lined across my craft room. Let's see if you can see here. Can you see? I don't know if you guys can see or not, but see, I got all my papers here from me trying to do that. Let's see here what you, oh yeah, you can see. So all this stuff, all the way, see all those little piles? All the way as far as your eye can see is orders from my group for the sale we had yesterday. And my power went out, so we had to finish the sale. Whoops, we had to finish the sale today. So anyway, I got lots of shipping to do. And so that's what I've been doing, is organizing everything and getting it all organized. So the lots to do. Each sheet, Randy, each folded sheet is 4 pages on a journal. Each folded sheet is 4 pages on a journal. Oh, I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I I get it. Thank you. I get it. I just texted her. I said, I'm waiting on the aha. I'm waiting on my light bulb. Mind blown. I get it. Thank you, Randy. I get it. Okay, I get it. Thank you. I have been so confused. I don't understand. 6 pages folded in half does not equal 24. I don't get it. I get it now. Yay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Thank you. Oh my God, I feel like the weight of the world is lifted off of me right now. I got it. Yes. That makes perfect sense. Oh my gosh, that's cheers. Cheers. Oh. Oh. Mm. We had our craft night tonight, Julie and I. So we had a little pizza and we had a little wine. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank the Lord. We got it. Yay. I have been just sweating bullets. I don't want to be the one to ask. I don't want to be the dumb one. Didn't get it. And it's getting down to crunch time. Like, I got to know this by Friday. And I really wanted to practice a little bit in the group. So, yeah. Yeah, some wine. I did. I just took a slurp. So, anyway, yes, we did. I stopped today on the way home from the doctor, which, by the way, all of you that sent such sweet things, he took one look at my nose and said, you are healing so nicely. He said, I don't want to, I have a skin cancer here. I had one under here, and he said, it's perfect. He was not doing anything with that. But this one, he's very confident that it's going to fill in, and because they had to go pretty deep and pretty big around. And he's pretty confident that it's going to fill in and be just wonderful. So anyway, I was thrilled. When I left, I was just like, I could not believe the miracle. I got to walk out without having a skin graft, because today he was going to skin graft it. And then he looked at it and said, he said, can we give it a month? He wants to give it a month, and I have to go back, and he wants to look at it again. And he said, not that I'm not going to do it in the future, but I feel, he feels pretty sure it's going to fill in. So woohoo! So yay! So anyway, on the way home, I stopped at my mom's, and my stepdad wanted to teach me how to make wine. So anyway, he went up to Amish country, or well, up above in Ravenna, Ohio, and picked up all of the supplies that he needed, because he makes wine all the time, and he's excited to teach me how to do my wine. So because my last bottle was like $14.99, which for me, that seems like a lot for a bottle of wine. So he said he can get it from $4 to $7. Every kit is a little different, whatever kind you're making. So I did record it, but now it's got to sit there and ferment, and it's got this little tube thing on the top, and it's got to bubble and do its thing. And so, you know, I don't drink that much wine, but I don't like to pay. I do on Tuesday nights with Julie. That's about it. So anyway, yeah, I don't like to pay $14.99 when I know Franz is over there making it for $4 a bottle. So anyway, I'm going to learn how to do it myself. So there you go. So anyway, so I did the sale yesterday. Power went out. Came back on. I got back on to do the sale, and I did like 3 items, and the power went back off till 1 o'clock in the morning. So we weren't able to do our sale. So, because the house was pitch dark. And so today I did my doctor, and then I stopped and visited with my mom, and I made my wine. Then I came home. We did another sale to finish up and go through everything that I had. And then I've got everything lined out here and ready to go. I mean, literally, it is seriously going all the way down into the other room and clear back by my desk. You guys know where my desk is. There were 35 orders last time I counted. Going in tomorrow at 7. Oh, Linda, prayers. Everybody say prayers for Linda. She's got to go do her skin cancer tomorrow at 7 a.m. Bless your heart, honey. That's just so awful. It's such an awful, just the apprehensiveness of knowing you have to go. It's awful, awful. Let's see. My mom makes wine at her local church auctions. Bought for $4 for her donated grape wine. Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, you know, his wine's not sweet enough for me. I like a sweet wine, and I don't like it dry. Like a sweet wine. So he's like, well, I've never really made a sweet wine before, because he's a diabetic. So he's kind of like, you have to do some things that you don't do to other, but he's made all kinds of other kinds, just not my like Concord or something sweet. So anyway, so we finished our sale, got everything done, and then Julie came at 5 and we did the fly on the wall in the group tonight. So fly on the wall is where we just set up the tripod and it aims at both of us, and we are both doing a project, and tonight we made bottles. The two of us made our bottles. And so anyway, the girls watched and listened to us chatting, and it's just a fun thing. And we call it the fly on the wall, and we do show them what we're doing, but it's not like this where I'm reading all of your comments. Hi, Shelly. It's not, thank you for sending her those prayers, you girls. Thank you so much. Linda, I hope you're still here getting those prayers, because it will make you feel much better, I'm sure. It was bought for $400 a bottle? Wow. Someone must have tasted that wine before and really, really, really liked it. Dang. Dang, I like a $4 bottle of wine a lot. I'm I'm crying over paying $15 a bottle. So, I just got a text. Okay. So anyway, this is what we made. I was finishing up on some things while she was playing around with this. So I'm going to show you Julie's bottle first. And we're just going to break it down a little bit. It was your first fly on the wall. Oh, Ruth, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. There's a follower here. He's a friend of mine from Arizona. And our kids knew each other years ago. And she was the one that coined that phrase, if you will. Dee Dee Schwab is her name, one of our followers, and I was talking about how Julie and I craft together on Tuesday nights, and she's like, I'd love to be a fly on the wall and be there with you girls. And I immediately thought, oh, that's an idea. So we do the fly on the wall occasionally on Tuesdays. So Breedenbach is my favorite. I love all of them, but Breedenbach, that's what this is actually, and it's the cranberry. I'm not sure, you're saying Brittenbach, but I've not had that, but I've had Breedenbach, if you're trying to say that. Nope, I've never had Breedenbach, no. Breedenbach is in Amish country near us, about an hour away. And they make a cranberry wine that I love. It's not too sweet and it's not too tart. It's perfect. I really love it. But anyway, so on with the show. Oh my gosh, you guys, how long have I been on? I didn't even look. So this is the little dress that Julie made, like Edwardian style is what I would call it. The cranberry is the best. That's my favorite too. And this is actually a doll, a child's bonnet, a baby bonnet, okay? And she gave it Edwardian hips. She stuffed it and sewed it in. And then the tie from the hat is this beautiful satin ribbon. This is the tie from the hat. And then she added some seam binding. She covered her bottle in this polka dot vintage fabric, and then put the hat on. And then she sewed this little ruffle of lace around it. Muscadine wine. We picked up muscadines. And oh my goodness, I've never heard of that. They do? Oh, you guys. Yeah, Julie made a great one. I don't have a Trader Joe's here. I'm about an hour away, a little bit, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And then she added some gems. She let the necklace hang down in the back. She added an old gem here, an old gem here. And then this is just that crafty gem tape. But, and then in our group, this doll head, we've made several bottles. This one is, everyone was telling me it was an Avon doll, and she had blue bows in her hair, and nobody would buy her. And so I said, okay, fine. I had it in 2 sales. Nobody bought her. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm keeping her, and we're going to do something with her ourselves. And this is what Julie came up with, and I could not love her more. I think she's absolutely beautiful. And this was one of those long pieces of lace that I use quite often with all of the flowers. I put it across the top of that bag that I made. And, oh, New Jersey doesn't sell, huh? And she cut one of the flowers, and it just made a perfect hat. So that was Julie's bottle. And I absolutely love it. It took her hours. It took her hours because she did a lot of hand sewing on it. And then this one was mine. I began by covering it with this very thin lace. You guys know I always talk about the thin lace for these bottles. And then I added the buttons down the seam line. I didn't go all the way up because you can't see them. I only wasted a couple. And look, well, that one's mother of pearl, but well, that one is too. I got 2 mother of pearls up there, but there's no strings. And then I sewed this piece into a, ruffle. I stitched across so I could pull it and make it bunchy. And then I did the same thing with this one. It was a little collar. Here's still a hook from the collar. And then I loved the hooks on the other side, so I cut them off and I put it down here, and you can see the little hooks. There's 3 of them. Okay, so then that also pulled the dark color from the top down to the bottom. And then this, so in order to get the flower, this was backwards, like this flower, actually, oh, look at that. I sewed this on backwards too to get that hook to show. But see, it's got this little flower that sticks up. See, so I cut the flower off, backed it with another flower and glued it down. I'm going to have to cut these flowers off and flip them. I've got this upside down. I just now noticed. I'm not taking it apart. I'm not taking that apart. I did. You know why? I was watching those stupid snaps and I didn't want to lose the snaps. And then I ended up cutting them. I'm going to snip these little raised flowers off because look, there's hooks. There's hooks all around and I wanted to see the hooks. Like, I love these hooks. I think they're awesome. See them? There you can see it. They're all around. So, okay, I need to tweak that. Flip my flowers over. Flaw. We found a flaw. It's minor. And then I rub and buffed this because I needed it to be golder, but it is an old keyhole. It's an old keyhole. And then I did not wrap the fabric on the bottom because I find that they don't stand as well. So even though that looks a lot better and you probably should, I don't always because this is standing really well. And if I put folds of fabric underneath there, it wouldn't stand so well. So there's another tip for you. And then, let's see, what else did I do? These 2 were both brass keys, which are very, extra. Brass keys are extra. They're a little more expensive, a little bit harder to find. And this one, the brass was a little bit worn. So I worn off, a little bit worn down. Spit it out. So I rub and buffed with my gold leaf, my favorite, and it really matched and it really popped, I think, the gold on that one. And then you can rub and buff those optical lenses that you guys get. And I'm sold out of them now. I don't have any more until I find some more. But I added a postmark to an optical lens and tied that off as well for my hometown. And, okay, so the top is what started the whole stinking thing. It is a gas valve. And let's see, is it open? This one does not open it. It might be locked up, but I'm not going to try because my glue is still very fragile. And then I put a doorknob in here, obviously. So this is 2 different pieces. And I have many, many times made this be just the top, and it's awesome. And I've made this be just the top. This is the first time that I've married the 2 before, and I love it. So this is a keeper bottle for me for a while, but I do have a gal who was in the group and said, if you ever sell that bottle, put my name on it. So I did. So as you get to know me, you'll know that lots of things around my house have people's names on them. So when I decide, okay, I can let that go, or maybe I've made something that's more smashing than the last thing in my world, I get tired of things, or I make so many things that it's like, ooh, something new and shiny, right? So you want to keep it. So anyway, that's what happened. So this one is claimed. So anyway, yay. So I'm not making anything with you guys tonight. I was going to go up and do it. And then I will someday. I have a lady that's already claimed it. This one will be coming up in our auction or our sale. She said we should do an auction. We've got a price in mind for her. And knowing all of the laborious hours that she has in it and stuff. So But I got a lot of things to make because my dining room table is empty. It is empty. There are some things on my kitchen table. I wouldn't mind buzzing around with you guys and doing a little sale sometime tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe around lunchtime. And just do a quick little sale. There's not a lot of things. I've had a long day. Yes, I have. I got a big week. I'm not babysitting tomorrow, so my tomorrow is basically sitting here and boxing and packing and shipping. And then I babysit on Thursday, and then our event is on Friday. So I really need to practice my books. That's like packing and shipping, and my book is the priority for me before Friday. So anyway, I will try to get in here. But if I do a live sale in here tomorrow, I'm thinking lunchtime, so noon Eastern. I'm just going to call it. We could go out and look. I could show you what I have. Oh, Debbie, it'll be a while. It'll be as soon as I get to your package. So now that they're all laid out, as I go down the line, so you could hear from me first thing in the morning. You might not hear from me until Friday. It's just whenever I get to your box. But just know I'm spending the day tomorrow. I want to say I can get like 15 to 20 out in a day. It just depends on, you know, how much I have to pack. And there's a good bit to pack in each of these. Nothing big. It's all just little. And finding the right boxes. Sometimes I have to cut boxes down and all of that. So I will message you. I usually send out all the invoices, and then I have all of the boxes laying aside with your little slip taped to the box. And then I'll sit down and when I'm tired of packaging, and I'll message everybody and say, I sent your invoice, I sent your invoice, I sent your invoice, I sent your invoice. So you could watch your email and see if you see it. But anyway, so you guys want to see what I have left? See if you're interested. Maybe, yeah, you can watch your email, or I'll let you know when I send it. It's no big deal. Let's run out and I'll show you guys what I have. I don't know that I don't think I have it in me to do the sale. I've already taken down my, oh, I need a light on. I need to, I've already shut down the house for the night. Yeah, I don't have my easel. Boy, it'd be sweet to do it tonight, wouldn't it? It'd be really sweet, but I don't have my easel. It'd be nice to knock it out. And then Earl, yep, Earl's gonna have to come and help me. So let me flip this around and I'll show you what I've got. My kitchen lights, I shut it off too. So I have a bag of fur left, the little loopy fur. It is $6 because I bought it on clearance for $5.99 and I did not use any of it. We have some mixed buttons. I don't know why my flashlight comes on when I flip the phone. Mixed colored buttons. I have an oil can. I have a candlestick, a big brass candlestick. I have the hops grapevine wreath, the little wreath from my website, and then I have the hops pick to go with. I have a satin photo album here that I used to keep my lady postcards in. I have a stack of postcards. I have some old knives. I have some metal. These have a lot of metal buttons in them. They're not all metal, but there's a lot of metal in there. I have a flag table runner that is new from our store. I have a pile of ribbon, like this big grosgrain ribbon. One of my followers sent me this, and I saved some of these little pom-poms for bunnies, but I'm going to send on the other colors. And then this is in here. It was $15 for the whole pile. I have a couple of encyclopedia books on music, so there's a lot of composers and so forth in here, but really they're just to cut up. But there's some music things that you can cut up in the back and different writings and just pretty things. So I have 2 of those. I have a lumber measure. I have a TN from my office, Tammy Knapp, if you know a TN. I paid $20. I thought I'd see if I could get $10. I glued 2 letters together. I have some corks for crafting. I have a bag of giant buttons left. They're big ones. And then I have some nautical scrapbook things, 15 packets for $15. I have this Purple Lady project is left. And my shoe, my gold neutral shoe. I have a bunch of white old buttons, and I have some sheet music. So that is what I can do at noon tomorrow. If you guys are interested, we could do a sale tomorrow at noon for those things. I'm not going to do it tonight. I don't have it in me. So if you guys are cool with tomorrow at noon, let's just shoot for that. And if you see anything, you can jump on at noon and we'll go through it. But I didn't have a whole lot left. I mean, if you saw, I had over 100 items. And that's what I've got. So, yeah, you'd be interested. Okay, can you come at noon tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time? So like right now it's 9:36. So I'm talking noon tomorrow. So wherever you are, whatever time it is, noon my time, it's 9:36 now. So you can figure if you're an hour ahead or an hour behind, noon Eastern. That's what I think. The shoe is $25. The shoe is $25. And that's all I have. So you guys, and I'm not going to get anything else out. I have more, but I do like to do the girls in the group first grabs. I do have more, but I need to deal with all of this, so I don't want to pull out a whole bunch more and kind of feel like I'm starting over. So I'm just going to do what I've got, and yeah. So yeah, I didn't have any makeup on today. Just did my mascara. Yeah, because I didn't know where he was gonna, if he had to take skin. He was talking about the side, and I thought I wanted him to have to take my makeup off, and then I'll be even worse. And I haven't even been upstairs today. The bags of buttons are $15 a piece. The white buttons are $20. So there's mixed buttons. There's some with a lot of metal in them. There's the large ones. Those are all $15, and the white buttons are $20. And I think there's more of all of those upstairs. I'd have to look for the website. So anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad you got to see our fly on the wall projects before, you know, this goes in the pile for the next sale. And this is going to go up on my mantle, so I'm excited about that. And I'm going to get Michelle's message here so I can take care of, thank you, Brenda. I'm going to take care of mentally figuring out my book layout. And so that will become, once I get my kitchen table cleaned off, that will become my new priority for my time besides packing and shipping. So I stained a bunch of velvet for the girls, and it's all dry, so I'll be able to fold it all up and get that in each girl's name. That was kind of my hold up today. This afternoon was waiting on all the velvet to dry. So anyway, I got a big plan for tomorrow. It's going to be a big day, and hopefully you can come back and join me at noon, and that will probably be our live for tomorrow so that I can really focus on getting this stuff out. So hopefully you guys will get to see us. I hope so, Linda. I hope it'll be great, and good luck to you tomorrow. Be thinking about you. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.